All right, we're learning that there are a lot of mid-range phones for a lot of these companies, and LG in particular had the big form factor, small, and then the tiny. And now we're at the Samsung booth, and we're taking a look at the smallest of the Galaxy line. This is the Galaxy Young. So it's Joshua Vergara from Android Authority. What's going on, everybody? And as I said, this is the Samsung Galaxy Young. I suppose young is a nice way to put it because this is actually the smallest phone that they have on display over here. It is a 3.27-inch display, and look how cramped that is. I did do a review of the S3 Mini, the Galaxy S3 Mini, and it was honestly a very nice phone, but it looks like they're even going a little farther or further with the size of the Galaxy Young and the specs underneath. Not a whole lot to really be excited about when it comes to the hardware underneath. You have a 1 gigahertz processor with only 768 megabytes of RAM. The battery is 1300 milliamp hours, and if the Galaxy S3 Mini was any indication, you're going to get quite a lot of battery life out of this because the internals don't need to be powered by such a large battery. There's a 3 megapixel camera on the back, not necessarily the best that you're going to find on any phone, but then again, that's kind of what we expect here. One cool thing about it, though, is that we're seeing that a lot of these mid-range to lower-tier phones have Android 4.1 Jelly Bean on them, which is actually pretty cool. You don't have to settle for an earlier version of Android. You can still get some of the best that Android has to offer in the slightly older, but still new version of Jelly Bean. So that's just the Samsung Galaxy Young. Let me just show you what it looks like in the hand. This is my left hand even, and I have no problems gripping this or even feeling like it's going to be slipping out of my hand. It does still have that pretty trademark Samsung plasticky feel. This silver lining over on the sides. Easy to get to literally any part of the phone just from a neutral grip. So there's really no problem on the handling there. So if tiny phones are kind of your forte, then the Samsung Galaxy Young kind of has what you need. And jump cut to the Samsung Galaxy Fame, which is the very slightly larger version of the Samsung Galaxy Young. It really does look like they're trying to fulfill every single sort of size of smartphone. So Samsung is really going all out to make sure that every single person out there has a phone for them. That being said, you have a 3.5-inch, very minimal increase from the Samsung Galaxy Young here in the Galaxy Fame. It is an HVGA screen just like its little brother, which makes it 480 by 320 resolution. We're kind of going through the screen there. As you can see, it does get a little cramped, but to each their own. Again, you have the 1 gigahertz processor underneath, this time only 512 megabytes of RAM, which is a little odd because this is the slightly larger phone, but the Samsung Galaxy Young, the smaller one, has more RAM, which is a little bit weird. But anyway, coming over to the back here, you have the 5 megapixel camera. It's a VGA on the VGA camera on the front as well, and a 13 milliamp hour battery inside. So this is a little bit more akin to the this is getting closer and closer to the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini that we saw a little while back. But nonetheless, this is sort of the second of 4 different phones that take the Galaxy name and all are of a different size. So, kind of taking a look at these phones. Once again, this is the Samsung Galaxy Fame. All right, so we're taking a look at these 2 phones, and we're going to move on to the other 2. So stay tuned for more of our coverage from the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, Spain. It's the final day, so we're trying to get out quite a bit, quite as much as we can on this final day of MWC.